Live from Wave in Louisville, Kentucky. This is Listens Live.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on Wave Listens Live. I'm your host, Brian Chalonsky, back with you now after about a week off with friends and family. Hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. This is our last show together before the new year, so we'll look forward to having a great show today. And then, of course, I'll be with you guys next week to bring in 2024. As we mentioned, today is a great show as we take you right to the rundown now and show you who you can expect. We'll be starting things off with Exum Group today. Then we'll talk about holiday grocery shopping with Aldi, followed by the Harlem Globetrotters. They are coming to town here in early January. Speaking of the Harlem Globetrotters, we mentioned they're coming to town, right? Well, we have a giveaway for you all. The first caller today will win a family 4-pack of tickets to see the Harlem Globetrotters. That'll be on January 11th, right here in town at the KFC Yum Center. All you got to do is call the number right there on your screen, 502-571-5263. That's your chance to win tickets for you and your family. And as always, we wish you good luck. Okay, we mentioned Exum Group starting things off with us today. So here to my left, we have Amanda Russo, who you know is the Senior Real Estate Specialist for Exum Group at Keller Williams Louisville East, also a Senior Care Consultant with Care Patrol. Welcome back to the show, as always.
Thank you.
And we've got Todd Lampkin, who you've met before as well, owner and Senior Care Consultant of Care Patrol of Kentucky. And so great to have you back with us as well.
Thank you.
I'll start with you, Amanda. I would like to just do the reminder that we always do about what you guys do at Exum Group, and then we'll get into your partnership with Care Patrol.
Absolutely. So yes, so we are Exum Group, and we are a team over at Keller Williams Louisville East, and we help anyone with any real estate transactions. But one thing special about our team is that we love to help the senior population. So 2 of our members of our team are seniors real estate specialists.
Well, you guys always do a great job of that. You have great partnerships. I want to talk a bit about, Todd, what you guys do as well, and kind of a refresher for folks that maybe weren't here the last time you were here.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, Care Patrol, we assist families in navigating the senior living space, and so we're really helping them through a lot of the different aspects that come along with that, from the financial piece to the care needs. We're looking at everything for the families.
Anything specific, if you could point to, that makes what you guys do unique over other people that say they do the same thing?
Yeah. So at Care Patrol, we're part of a franchise group, so we actually have about 150 owners across the country, just like myself, and we're able to refer back and forth to them for maybe kids that live out of state, parents maybe live somewhere else. But it really comes down to Care Patrol's process and the care discovery that we do with the families that gives them the knowledge they need to make an informed decision.
Yeah, and Amanda, when we talk about transitions where you guys are so helpful and help so many people, how does the 2 of you guys work together on something like this?
Yeah, so when they're identifying the right senior community to move to, a lot of that comes into assets and cost, and how are they going to pay for that care? Because unless you're going to a nursing home or something with utilizing other pay sources, these are all private pay communities. So what we do is really take a holistic approach in looking at what cares they need now, what services they're going to need, what that looks like down the road, and financially, how do we support that? And their biggest asset, obviously most of the time, is going to be a home. So our goal is to preserve some of that for generations if we can. We always want to make sure that we're utilizing their funds in the most economical way as possible, and making sure that they can live in a community for a very long time. And if their goal is to leave a legacy for their family, we want to help them accomplish that goal as well if we can.
Yeah, and Todd, part of this is maybe taking notice of your loved ones. We've talked about this before on the show, but during the holidays, you spend a lot of time with loved ones, maybe seniors in your life who you haven't seen in a while. Anything people should be taking notice of to help with these next steps and maybe get out ahead of something before it becomes a problem?
Yeah, it's a great, the holidays are a great time to notice some of those things with loved ones. It's really, basic hygiene for most, being together with someone to, see how are they eating, maybe them, noticing that they can't find things in the home anymore. A lot of things may show up during the holidays, and a lot of people notice that, and it's a great time to introduce them to Care Patrol at that point, to kind of start that process of, hey, what does this look like? What are we up against? Because it is one of life's biggest transitions.
Yeah, and Amanda, I know that this is something that's important to you, and not only the partnerships that you guys have at Exum Group with Keller Williams Louisville East, but for you to be a consultant with them as well. Why did you decide this is something that I want to make sure I'm involved with?
Yeah, well, this is my background, just working with seniors, and I really adore, supporting that population. And this helps me do that. It helps me help them solve problems. I mean, that's what we're here to do. We're here to help them solve a problem. And when they realize that they can't live at home or shouldn't be at home for different reasons, and maybe it's just loneliness, maybe they just need some more companions in their life, we really bring all of those pieces together to help them make that transition, while it's always going to be emotional, but hopefully less stressful and a little bit easier on that senior and their family as well.
Yeah, and Todd, as groups like Care Patrol get involved, anything that you want people to know specifically about maybe how the process goes and how you guys are able to help? Because I know it can be maybe nerve-wracking for people, especially if you've never been through this before with a loved one.
Right. The biggest thing for us is just, hey, pick up the phone, send an email, make that introduction, and kind of start that ball. We can help families in crisis mode. Not a big deal, but we'd prefer and love working with those who make that proactive call to say, hey, we're thinking about this. We're not sure when we're going to make that transition. It may be 6 months, it may be a year, but we want to kind of be prepared and have our ducks in a row to know exactly what to do.
Yeah, we're so thankful that both of you guys have these resources available to help people. Amanda, not in our notes today, but you guys always have exciting things going on and events and whatnot. Anything on the horizon or anything you're working on that you could spill the beans on while you're here?
We do. We are actually doing some seminars.
Okay.
We have one coming up. It's in January. It's on January the 10th.
Okay.
And I believe we're going to come back right before that and provide some more details. But it's going to be out at a community out in Oldham County. It's a Trilogy building, and you'll have to forgive me because you caught me off guard.
I know. You guys always have stuff going on, so it's exciting to get the heads up on it.
But it's going to be talking about just what we're talking about today,
Sure.
Considerations in aging and what's important. And we're going to have an attorney and a financial advisor, and of course us. We're going to be talking about those considerations. So a great way to kick off our January events. I believe Jackie's going to be on here in the next couple weeks to talk more about that.
Give more details on
We'll get that information out to you guys.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, you got to hear about it first here. Well, I thank you both for being here. I want to give both of you a chance to get the contact information and things out there. I'll start with you, Amanda, because I know a lot of people watching the segments have spent the last week or so with maybe some aging loved ones.
Yes, if they know of anything they need help with, please reach out to us. Our number is 502-225-3303, or you can reach Todd.
Care Patrol's number is 502-212-4440.
Okay, well, both of you, thanks for all the work that you do all the time. Thanks for being here with us. Happy holidays. I hope you had a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
And see you
Happy New
next
to
year.
too.
Yeah, I know. We'll see you next year, and we'll talk a little bit more about that event coming up here in early January. All right, stay with us here on Wave Listens Live.